I wanted to shoot something lockdown related for quite a while now, and yesterday I did from a different angle. But today I wanted to speak to people that used to been dealing with loneliness since before COVID-19, and those people in South Africa that have a problem with the shirtless vlogs. That's your problem. But you see, we've been coping with bigger problems than being able to put on clothes or not put on clothes, whatever. So here's a reality check. The reason why most people are lonely is because there's this stupid definition of independence that you must force a model of perfect, which cannot exist even in today's society. In coronavirus, COVID-19, however you want to call it, has proven it. There's a definition of perfect that your buttons must be tied perfectly, your shoelaces must be tied perfectly, your pants must be pressed perfectly. But being in a wheelchair, depending on the disability, your clothes are gonna get wrinkled. You're gonna get food all over yourself. And for the person that's feeling lonely right now and that has felt lonely before COVID-19, there's a very important lesson that I always wanted to illustrate that was taught to me by a psychologist when I was in high school, or at least got to the high school phase of my education, because as you guys know, I've never been ashamed of it, but I went to a special needs school in Cape Town. So anyway, this guy he's in a wheelchair too. He's still a very good friend of mine today. He says you must enjoy your own company. This is what COVID-19 is proving. Yeah, we have to enjoy our own company. Um, we have to, if nobody comes to our birthday parties, we have to end up singing happy birthday to ourselves. And there's this satirist that I follow on my Facebook. He's actually a nursing student and a hell of a nurse. His name is Jamie Bathurst. He actually, on the first day of lockdown, it was his birthday, and he basically sang happy birthday to himself. And I think more than all the videos and talks about sex, my rants on sex, on dating and disability, I think more than anything else, the lesson that I would like to have people learn is to enjoy their own company. Sing happy birthday to themselves. And for your able bodied family members out there, it's definitely time to change the dictionary definition of independence. Yeah, I can't cut my food, I can't dish it from the curry pot, I can maybe go and help stir the soup pot. But if we set up the kitchen in such a way that there's food in the microwave and I can wheel it out on a breadboard, and the drip coffee machine is set up for 1 or 2 cups of coffee so that I can lift the coffee pot to the cup, that's a good definition. And if he learns to drive, don't worry about him putting in the wheelchair. There's always a Becky that doesn't want to work. If you give him a 2 rand or a 5 rand, he's gonna lift the chain every single time. And for that, you must make allowances for time. As long as the body is sort of safe and secure, and the shoulders are upright and secure. I'm using my diagnosis for this because every occupational therapist, every patient is going to be different. As long as the shoulders are square, the car is going to trail straight. It's not always as conservative and as those white doctors used to put it. It's not always as conservative, and everything doesn't need to be an operation, and everything doesn't need to be an exercise in occupational therapy. The third reason why I'm bringing this up is because remember, if your kid goes into special needs education, the person is going to fall in love with undoubtedly is also going to have a disability. You cannot be prejudiced because of what the white doctor said back in the day. You must adapt that expectation that you have. It's not going to be fair to the person if you teach your child to shoo that person away because of disability because you don't understand it. It's never going to be right, because what will happen is 21's gonna roll around. The third child is gonna matriculate. The first job is gonna come up via learnership, and then they are gonna end up dating one another. But what's gonna happen is she's gonna push him away because she went through the same shit. Meanwhile, you guys have so much in common that it's gonna. But I also like that kind of food. I also eat that for my breakfast, and it's the simple things that make up a relationship. And yes, I'm gonna come back to the sex thing. Unfortunately for us, whose bodies can't move intuitively, um, whose bodies cannot move intuitively, we need to put a lexicon to our sexual behavior. We need to put a lexicon to our toileting. Uh, if you're gonna date a woman with spina bifida, you sometimes need to ask, can you wear panty, baby? Do you need a liner? Do you use a kimby? How does catheterization work if you're gonna have sex? If you're dating a spastic diaplegic, can you balance yourself for a moment without your crutches? If you're dating a quadriplegic, do you need pillows behind your back? Do you need pillows under your back? Do you need a pillow between your legs or under your knees? All of that contributes to intimacy. The link between care and intimacy is where it's at, people. Not this definition of walking in the parallel bars, eating biryani with a spoon, because sometimes you want your biryani to be fed with a fork. And for those of you that's watching this internationally, biryani is just a Cape Malay dish constituting mainly of rice and lentils and meat or chicken. Um, Anyway, you guys can go and Google that. There's many different takes on biryani. There's not a right way and a wrong way. I don't want to get in trouble with the Cape Town people. Yeah. Um, but I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. Um, the lockdown should be lifted any day now, at least in South Africa. But for those of you that are gonna undoubtedly go lockdown, extension, everything of the best. Find a way to enjoy your own company. Sing happy birthday to yourself, for God's sake. It is your birthday. It is your special moment, you know. I mean, I was laughing at myself. One of my favorite artists is Stevie Wonder. And anyway, one of my favorite songs is Isn't She Lovely? And I was thinking, I have this friend. She's a lovely woman, you know. Her values are a bit too sketchy bongo, I would say. And I said, if I had ever started speaking to her again, I would teach her to start singing Isn't She Lovely to herself so that she can find the value and the peace within herself with the disability that she was born with. But really, that's where I'm going to leave it for now. Subscribe, rate, comment.